23-year-old Judith Becker isn't your typical millennial, right? She likes knitting. She likes knitting with her cats. And she started a photo blog appropriately named Knittin with Kitten. And Belinda caught up with her at work where her cats aren't allowed, but the needlework is on point.
And you're actually introducing us to one of the first things, a knit stitch.
Yes, we've got our yarn. We've started it a little bit already. So how I like to do it, you go through the first loop, wrap your yarn around, and bring it back through the loop.
Is that right?
Pop it off. Yep.
I always remember my great-grandmother saying, just let it roll off, let it fall off.
Yes, don't push it off.
Okay.
Otherwise you get too tight of stitches. So right through, wrap around, and pop off.
Okay, and this is obviously the most basic stitch, so what do we make from here?
This stitch with just all knit stitch, front and back, is called garter. And you can make all kinds of things. You can make hats, you can make scarves, really anything you can make in a garter stitch. A lot of people do a scarf as their first project because it's a long rectangle. And you can switch up the colors, you can use variegated yarn that changes color for you, which is really fun. And just see where it goes, and you just keep practicing, and then the longer you do it, you can even see in your first scarf, like, the better your tension gets, or...
Well, so she's getting a little advanced with us right now. We're just starting with one, but you know, Judith, we want to know, you're a 23-year-old, you got started knitting. What really piqued your interest?
I don't know. I think it was just the fact that I made something and I could be like, yeah, I made this. Unlike my sister and my mom, I'm not like artistically, like I don't draw, I don't like do collages like my mom does. So I was like, I need a creative outlet, and I just happened upon it.
This certainly is it. Now, I've done maybe 1 or 2 rows since we started this conversation. How many would I need to actually make a scarf?
I don't know. I've never counted like my rows before. For this, in between here and here is like 8 rows.
Oh my gosh.
Well, 16 actually, because you do the front and the back. So it's 16 rows to get, I don't know, maybe like 3 inches.
Okay, so we may not have an exact count, but do you know how many hours it takes to like make a scarf or to make one of these items?
Like 6 hours, maybe.
Okay.
I made a blanket last year, and it was advertised as a 20-hour blanket.
Wow.
So it was a quick blanket.
20 hours, quick, you guys heard it here. So basically we will be here knitting away, and we're gonna come back in just a few minutes and learn a purl stitch.